What could a 19th century Zulu queen fighting to save her empire possibly have in common with a modern day gamer caught in a toxic online rivalry? You'd be surprised, because the game of power and the moves you make to win it haven't changed nearly as much as we think. Forget peaceful collaboration. Some of history's biggest power shifts weren't born from teamwork, but from rivalry, from scandal, from conflict. Today, we're connecting a royal court of spears and shields to a digital battlefield of clicks and code. Two completely different worlds, one identical fight: dominance, respect, and survival. Zulu Queens versus Cece Marvel, the ultimate rivals. Culture clash, scandalous rise. Nandi, born into shame. Let's go back to the 1780s in what is now KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. This is where we meet Nandi, whose name meant the sweet one, but whose life would be anything but sweet. After an encounter with the Zulu chief Senzangakona, Nandi became pregnant out of wedlock. In Zulu society, this was scandal at the highest level. When she came forward, the elders didn't just reject her claim, they mocked her. They said her pregnancy wasn't real. They called it an illness caused by an intestinal beetle, Ishaka. Instead of disappearing in shame, Nandi did something unforgettable. She named her son Shaka. The insult meant to erase her became the name that would shake history. Cast out, ridiculed, and exiled, Nandi wandered between clans with her child, protecting him from threats and enduring hardship. Her rise didn't start with a crown. It started with scandal and survival. Digital scandal. Now fast forward a couple of centuries into the glowing chaos of competitive gaming. Meet a composite character we'll call Cece Marvel. She's a breakout star in Marvel Rivals, top-tier lobbies, insane mechanics, massive attention, and immediately controversy. Aimbot, she's boosted, she's fake. In the digital world, credibility is everything, and these accusations are modern-day public shaming. Every clip is analyzed, every win questioned, every mistake amplified. Just like Nandi, Cece's rise is inseparable from scandal. She isn't just a competitor, she's a spectacle, an outsider whose legitimacy is always under attack. Then, the power behind the throne, Princess Mkabayi, the kingmaker. While Nandi struggled in exile, another woman was shaping the Zulu kingdom from within. Princess Mkabayi kaJama, Shaka's aunt. Born a twin, she survived an omen that should have killed her. She never married, not from lack of offers, but to preserve her independence. When her father had no heir, it was Mkabayi who ensured the royal line continued. When the next king was too young to rule, she ruled through him. Mkabayi eliminated rivals, controlled succession, and became something almost unheard of in her time. A woman who decided who sat on the throne. She didn't wear the crown, but she decided who did. Meta Queen. In Marvel Rivals, Cece Marvel becomes that same kind of force. She doesn't just play the game, she shapes it. Her strategies define the meta. Her opinions decide who's respected and who's frozen out. A single rant can spark weeks of drama. A single stream can elevate or destroy another creator's reputation. Like Mkabayi, Cece doesn't need official authority. Influence is authority. Defying expectations and wielding power. Nandi and Mkabayi at their peak. When Shaka became king, his first move was to honor the woman who raised him. Nandi was elevated from exile to Queen Mother, Ndlovukazi, the great she-elephant. She advised Shaka, governed in his absence, and held real political power. Mkabayi's authority was even more direct. She commanded a military homestead so influential that people said, "Buzani Mkabayi," go ask Mkabayi. Together, they were unstoppable. Pay attention as power. Cece Marvel wields a modern version of that same power. A major tournament, a team dispute, a player kicked. Critics call her toxic, fans call her targeted. Sponsors may leave, but her audience explodes. She proves a brutal modern truth. Attention, good or bad, is power. Then, betrayal and the fall. Death of Nandi and Shaka's madnesses. In 1827, Queen Nandi died, and with her death, Shaka unraveled. His grief turned into terror, crops forbidden, milk banned, executions ordered. The kingdom began to collapse. Then, Mkabayi's final move. Mkabayi faced an impossible choice: protect the king she created or save the kingdom he was destroying. Tradition says she chose the kingdom. Shaka was assassinated. The kingmaker became the king breaker. The Cece Marvel's digital downfall. For Cece Marvel, the fall is digital, but just as ruthless. A teammate releases leaked messages, mockery, manipulation, betrayal. Sponsors vanish. Influencers turn against her. Her legacy collapses into one word: betrayal. By war of perception. So how do we remember women like Nandi and Mkabayi? Zulu oral history remembers resilience and protection. Colonial records paint manipulation and hysteria. Same women, two stories. The same war of perception surrounds Cece Marvel. To fans, she's a symbol of resistance in a hostile space. To critics, she's toxicity personified. The truth depends on who's telling the story. From 19th century Zululand to modern gaming arenas, the rules of power haven't changed. Only the battlefield has. Spears became screenshots. Praise poems became viral clips. And women who seek power are still judged by harsher rules. So who played the game better? The queens who built an empire of spears, or the streamer who built an empire of clicks? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this blend of history and modern culture, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the next rivalry might be closer than you think.